Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about the Zack Files. Zack Files! So recently, the Zack Files was one of the greatest show ever. I binge watched the show, I know the characters, and the books of Dan Greenburg was finally successful, and it was made in the past few years. Recently, the Zack Files was one of the greatest show ever. It's like about a kid named Zack Greenburg discovering how he became the greatest kid in town of Canada. Recently, he discovered that when he started finding paranormal in his life, he discovered the true meaning of what paranormal got into him, whether it's coming from the mind or seeing some paranormal things. The thing is, it has to do with seeing the basis of how he can find a way to get rid of the paranormal itself by an ultra dimension. Fortunately, he has his friend named Spencer Sharpe, who is the keeper of the Zack Files. Recently, he records every paranormal or every paranormal things that he kept in his camera and keep it and save it into a file called Zack Files. While the other Gwendolyn Killerby, also a friend of Zack Greenburg, discovering that they will have that he is like a ladies' man or something. Just like knowing that he was just like trying to help Zack go through his paranormal life or his unexpected results of how he can just continue his life to just just make sure he just hold on, I have a speech impediment. Okay, so Cameron Dunleavy is also a friend of Zack Greenburg. He's recently the ladies' man. Also, he has a crush on Gwendolyn Killerby. That means that she's the daughter of the headmaster's high school justice for boys. I can't remember the name, but the thing is, he'd be great. But that's just not enough, I can't remember. But also, he's a friend of the Zack Files. And Cameron's advice to Zack is to make sure that he keeps making sure to get rid of the paranormal, to continue his life, to continue his boyhood, to becoming like a great man for himself. And plus, Gwendolyn Killerby is also a girl who is new about being part of the student of HeadMaster School for Boys. Recently, she discovered the true meaning of talking to Zack about making sure that his paranormals can at least just not be important to him, because that would be too much to just go through. And the other, it's like, let's just say that the girl is recently a great dudette, and recently she's awesome too. But you get the idea. And last but not least, very Mandeful, one who is also now a friend of Zack Greenburg. He just want to know about seeing what Zack and his boys are doing while they're doing the Zack, while Spence and Cam are just recovering, helping Zack from getting rid of his paranormal extreme dreams on the Zack Files. Recently, the show was pure excellence. And of course, one's the show that I binge watch all over and 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 over again. Then the thing is, like, I'm gonna be part of a paranormal adventure or something. It's like if you binge watch the Zack Files, then it makes you like go on an adventure. Or if you watch the show itself, then you'll experience how the paranormal life can be really real or not real, but the adventures of a show will be excellent to just watch the show, no matter what. And after that, once you watch the show, then you experience how Zack and his friends just combat the ultimate paranormal excitement of how they will have what it takes to survive it without going back through it. So that way everything would be back to normal. But maybe something else. But I don't know why, but the thing is, it'll be excellent. But it's getting cold, you know? But at least the show was excellent, and I believe the casts were perfect, and they were excellent. And I was wondering if the Zack Files will come back to become like a reboot or something. If little kids will be just as the characters, maybe Zack, Cam, Spencer, Vernon. Oh, and Mr. Greenburg. Not an author, but a like a writer person or something. Maybe not the author, but just like Zack's dad Mr. Greenberg gives Zack some advice of how he can learn how to continue his process of going through his childhood to becoming like a normal man, just like his father, and just like making sure he stay out of trouble, so that way nothing will ever happen. Okay, so that is my review of the Zack Files. Recently, the Zack Files was a great show, and I thank Ria Suzuki or Leela FS on our YouTube page who upload different types of episodes in English and in Catalan. If you understand that the Catalan version of the Zack Files was recently called Expedient Zack, and the show was cool. So recently, the Zack Files was a great show, and I binge watched it. I didn't watch the show when I was a child because I was wondering of seeing some other shows that were me remembering my childhood. But you get the rest. So I think that's it. So watch the Zack Files on Layla FS YouTube channel or anytime in my official YouTube playlist. Thanks for watching. Oh, I can't do anything.